on.
Well, if it isn't the voicemail dump truck, the very first 100% independent dump truck. That's right. We don't collect for the city anymore. We're keeping all this garbage for ourselves. That's right. What you're throwing out is our treasure. This is the voicemail dump truck on this Thursday, May 15th, 2025. Get excited because this show is about to go nutso. That's right. My name is Jeff Bakalar. I'm joined with 4 dumpers, and we all decided to buy this old aging dump truck together. Who cares if it needs a new transmission? Who cares if all the wheels are out of balance? Who cares if it can't go in reverse? Like literally, it cannot go into reverse. For whatever reason, they built this truck and it only goes forward. Forward only. That's right. Voicemail dump truck. It's happening right now. Dan Reichert, how are you?
Good. My new cat scratched me the fuck up real bad. I was bleeding real good the other day.
Yeah.
I wrapped it up.
That's awesome.
It was bloody and it looks rough, but yeah, he's a good boy, the boss.
Sure. Whatever you need to tell yourself. And I'm the fucking one being like, oh yeah, cats are great. Good job.
I was carrying him. I was trying to put it on top of the cat tree so he could see, like, hey, buddy, this is yours. And he was like, I'm not ready for that yet. And he jumped out. And as he jumped out, it scratched. It wasn't an aggressive move.
Yeah, you've adopted Wolverine, and now you have to feed it also. Sick.
You say that like it's bad.
Yeah, it's awesome. I hope you like buying new couches. Jan Ochoa.
He's nice. That's all.
My video isn't here, but I'm here.
Good. You're on the ones and twos. Thank you so very much for curating these dump truck voicemails that we will get to in probably 45 minutes. Mike Minotti.
Hi, I'm here for real.
Oh, that's right. This is your first like real, honest to God dump truck where you like actually belong and we're not like renting you.
Yeah, well, I meant it more in the sense that like I'm on the video and Jan's just producing. But yeah, also in that sense.
No, that's how I took it. I took it that we're not borrowing you in that way.
Anything embarrassing Mike Minotti may have said on a previous dump truck until now is not real.
Yeah, we don't own right. That. Clean slate, everybody. Clean slate. No more rainforest cafes or wallet condoms or anything like that.
Pretty sure all that shit definitely happened and is very real. Jeffrey, Michael, Grubb, what's up, brother? How are you?
The shackles are off. Finally, this show can be off the rails. You know, it's always been so conservative in the past.
Rigid and corporate in the past.
Yeah, and right. We just tried to force it through, but now we can say whatever we want. Something we've never done on this show before.
Come.
Yeah. Well, maybe not everything.
Yeah, no, this is hot. This is hot lunch right here. This is very exciting. Obviously, emotions are high, days are long, and the boys are tired. In case you could not hear us screaming from the mountaintops, Giant Bomb is 100% independent now, and you can show your support by heading over to giantbomb.com/join. It's a simple word. It's easy to remember. Join. It's not complicated. /join. Go do yourself a favor, and Dan Reichert, people have been reaching out privately, publicly, and everyone's like, hey, love what you guys are doing. Love that we can support you directly, but could we go above and beyond that? And I think we have a somewhat maybe temporary or permanent solution. We don't know, but we have something for them, don't we?
Yeah,
we have a solution.
It was a big problem we had is that people wanted to give us more money, and because of just having to hand over all the site and a bunch of inner workings and stuff, there was not an easy way to let people give us more money, but we have made an easy way. There's the link in the Twitch chat right now. That's right. It's I think it's just supposed to be coffee, but it's like KO-FI. Co-fi.
Oh, he's making it so bad. Co-fi. Co-fi. KO-fi.com.
Like, it's like Kofi Kingston with a dash in the middle. So Kofi with a hyphen .com/giantbomb. And I believe that should, I've been informed that we have a bank account now. Is that correct, Jeff Bakalar?
Yes, it's called the Bank of Bakalar. It exists in my scary murder basement.
And it's tied to this coffee. Is that correct?
Yes, and it is FDIC insured, I'll have you know.
That's nice.
And we just got $10 from Fishbulb. So I think we are accepting support on coffee.com/giantbomb now for those that want to support us further.
There's like a monthly sub feature there, right? That's something people can do.
You can do monthly. So yes, if you want to do, and look, I haven't even brought this up with you guys behind the scenes. I think we should do a thing now that we got this set up. Think.
Wait, I love how you're like, hey, let's discuss it now. Yeah, let's.
I
no
think
one's
so.
listening.
Let the people see how the sausage is made.
Yeah.
I think now that we got this up and running, we should have a thing where whoever each month has contributed the most to the Giant Bomb organization, we all should get the same sized frames in our sets on our camera shot, and that person can send a picture of themselves or something approvable that we all have framed in our shots each month. They could be the angel investor of the month, and it could just be a big frame photo of whoever it may be.
I like it.
Thank
your
you.
whole background's
Hey,
out of focus.
We gotta vote. Hey, it's a company. I gotta vote for it.
I
Your
vote.
whole
Yeah.
background.
Jan, is that your hand?
Oh, I was adjusting my mic stand, but okay.
Is that a hand?
I do. It doesn't matter. It
There.
passes. It passes.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Listen.
get this set for fun. In case it doesn't work out, then I'll be like, I told you so.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Mike, you and I are no's.
Yeah, we're the
okay?
fuddy duddies.
Oh,
And
my
then
funny
Jan's
daddy.
adjustment of the mic counted as a yes, is what we're saying
I
there.
think
Okay.
so, yes. Yeah, we got it from Fishbowl. We got it from an anonymous supporter, Schmatz, Ryan. Oh, Ricky O, Filmin' 40s, book it. Hell yes. Yeah, you can put some comments in there. So thank you, folks. All that will go directly towards the independentgiantbomb.com.
It's very nice, very, very thoughtful, very, very charitable to everyone involved. Thank you very much for supporting us. However way you can, we're gonna figure out how to do it. Again, we're moving fast. We're moving fast and loose. Okay.
Yeah.
Like no one's buckled up, and you're really supposed to buckle up. Nobody's like, check the tire pressure. We're just driving this car, and it's kind of dangerous, but also
It's like a
kind of
station
thrilling.
wagon in the 80s where the kids are just rolling around in the back and yeah.
It's a Griswold machine for sure.
And your dad
For
thinks
sure.
that seatbelt laws are communist. It's like that.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Mine doesn't. I just have seen the videos of news people saying like, oh, it's a communist country now. Yeah. Because of seatbelts.
It's a slippery slope, let me tell you.
That's what they say.
First seatbelts, then vaccines, then eugenics.
It's
That's
weird
how
that
it works.
people don't like seatbelts. Like
It is
I feel
weird.
so much better. There's somebody in my family, I won't name them, but for a while it was a struggle. Like just wear the seatbelt.
Yeah.
It's
It
not
wasn't
that
until the
uncomfortable,
cars.
and it saves your damn life.
Wasn't until the car started like yelling at them a lot when it wasn't that finally they did it. Like, well, now the beeping is more annoying than the seatbelt.
Oh,
so I guess I'll
sure.
save my life.
Yeah, I guess this is worth not dying, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of that stuff is also generational too.
Yeah.
Like I remember my parents being so stupid, where they would like buckle the belt and like put their body in front of it,
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's dumb.
just so the chime wouldn't go off, and they would just be like, "I fooled this machine," and it's like,
dumb,
"Oh,
yeah.
you dumbass! What are we doing?" And then you're right. I don't remember like the moment where they realized like, "Oh, yeah, I don't want to be a projectile." Like it's not even just for you; it's for other people.
Yeah.
Like you get into a collision and you fly through that windshield, your body can kill someone.
I like how we
Yes.
start this episode by being like, we're going to be unhinged. We're off the rails. And it's like seatbelt safety.
Yes.
Hey.
It's very
was
important.
like, I'm just waiting for my turn to say, I love wearing my seatbelt. I love it so much.
it feels good.
Yeah.
Have I been in the worst auto accident of all of us? Because I was I flipped
is
upside
this-
down
Yeah, I
once.
think so.
You went upside down?
Yeah.
Why?
AJ from Game S Mornings was driving, and it was stormy, and we took a bank. We just kind of swerved, and then we flipped upside down into the ditch. So I was like hanging upside down and all that stuff, and had to take my seatbelt off and crash into the ceiling, which was
Did you have
actually
like your
the floor
was
now.
it like a Pokemon encyclopedia you had
Yeah.
with you?
We had just bought our first
right.
Lord of the Rings trilogy of the books because the movies were coming. So I crawled
And
out of
God
there with the,
decided,
yeah. I crawled out of there with the Lord of the Rings books under one arm and my Pokemon red and blue version strategy guide in the other through the broken glass, like onto the road. Exciting stuff.
How
so
is
yeah,
every story about you just the most Mike Minotti thing?
right? Yeah, I'm just
Is
it's
that the
all
most- oh,
real.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, wear your
damn.
seatbelts. If I had it, that probably would have been bad.
For me, wearing the seatbelt, it's like after like going potty, it's like, well, if I don't wash my hands, it's gonna ruin my day. So like you need to find soap no matter what and wash my hands. It's the same feeling of like, okay, I did the thing and now I feel secure and ready for the rest of my life.
If you drive somewhere for 2 hours on the highway, you're gonna pass up like 3 accidents, right? Like, just do the math. Like at some point, knock on wood, it's probably gonna happen to you at some point. So wear the seatbelt.
I feel like just on my trip back and forth to Boston, I saw like half a dozen accidents.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Okay. Speaking
Dr.
of
Ryan
awful accidents.
Dr.
Okay,
Ryan says, are you saying if I donate enough money, everyone has to have a framed picture of Jake Fury from Battle Dome for a month? Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. Yes, you can make that happen.
You know, like, I think it's a fun idea, but
yeah, thank you. So you're in favor. Oh, so we got 4 votes now. Okay, great.
Gee, you know what? I'm in favor of it.
I just want to be the fuddy-duddy on principle. You know, I have a role to play, and this is where I slot in. Listen, I got to tell you guys something. You want to hear about fucked up shit?
Yeah.
I had fucked up shit go down at a hockey game last night. So I'm lucky enough I get to play where the Devils practice, which is a big deal. It's very nice ice.
Is that the Daniel Bryan building we went to?
Yes, it's the Daniel Bryan Memorial Stadium Arena. You know, after that hockey game, they were like, "What are we doing? Prudential, you're out. Daniel Bryan, you're in."
Yeah. Somebody important was in that building for once. Yeah.
So I get to practice on their play on their practice facility, and it's amazing. It's a wonderful facility, and I have this like invite to this private skate, which is really nice. Most people wear full cages. But every now and then you meet someone who likes to play with just the visor, right? And if you watch a hockey game, you see that most NHLers play with the visor. Well, they're professional hockey players, and we're just a bunch of fucking assholes. And last night, the one dude who wasn't wearing a cage caught a puck right in the honker, right in the schnoz.
And the penis.
Nope. He would have preferred the penis, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, the nose. That's like the penis of the face.
Everyone says that. Exactly.
I've seen that. Yeah. Dan Aykroyd movie. Yeah.
Yo, so we didn't have a lot of skaters. We only had like 7 or 8 guys on each bench, and he caught a puck on a backhand, like in the middle of the ice. It wasn't like a real shot, but it went up and boom, and like, have you ever seen something where like everything in your body just instantly tightens up and you get like pins and needles through your whole
your butthole puckers? Yeah.
So as a buddy of mine, his name's Dan, and he drops like a ton of bricks.
Well, and that's the thing. The ice is also hard, so it's like if you fall, you want a cage for that too.
And we just like didn't know what to do, and like I'm like all of a sudden you're like, oh, there's blood. There's a respectable amount of blood on the ice now. And we're just like, what do we do? Like we knew, he was like, I'm okay. And we're like, are you, buddy? But we knew we knew he probably didn't need to go to the hospital because it wasn't like, he didn't like break a thing where he couldn't walk kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Did he need stitches or anything?
I still haven't gotten the update. He obviously left, but I'm assuming maybe he did need a couple in the honker there. It was brutal. And then like everyone was like scraping it off the ice with their blade, and then we got someone with a shovel just kind of move. It was rough, guys. Yeah. So the moral of the story, folks,
just put the cage on.
Wear a cage. Like, it ain't worth it. Let me tell you, it ain't worth it. Everyone I know who used to wear a visor now wears a cage. And it's because something tremendously fucked up happened to them on the ice.
Yeah. I mean, the sticks are hard, elbows, everything. It can all hurt. Yeah.
There's so much shit that could happen.
Did I tell you about my friend with his testicles in the baseball thing?
Yeah, but I love hearing that story. Tell me again.
All right. I don't know if Backlar's heard it. It's
trying
a short one.
I'm trying to one up my sports injury story. Okay.
That's
1,000%.
the nose of the
name
groin.
of the game.
Yeah, the nose of the
Yes.
groin. No, it's a short one. My buddy, I think he was playing shortstop, and he had a cup on for his penis and testicles, and a line drive went and hit him. Like he went to go catch it, and it didn't, and it bounced up into the cup. It's like snapped the cup, but then the cup like was the strong material that like clasped back and cut one of his balls in half. And they had to bring an ambulance on the field.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Cups are plastic. How did that happen?
Whatever the fuck he was wearing in like 2000 or whatever material that was, chopped his ball right in half.
Oh my God.
But they have to
Yeah.
remove those 2 halves, or does he have like 3 balls now?
He might have 3 balls now. Then there was that guy in college that shot the bullet through his dick, and that they saved his dick that time. Yeah.
I don't have much sympathy for that guy.
Can we please go back to a corporation, please?
No one can save you now. No one can save you now.
To be fair, like this is really not that. This is not different. This
No.
show,
No,
I just don't think anyone.
100%.
No one
I think
watched
this
this
show-
show before.
I think this show flew under the radar in a
Yes.
way that really saved a lot of butts.
That cup. It has one job. Like that's the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, but like a
Messed
line
up.
drive right to the dick and balls, I think.
Still,
It's like
I
hitting
mean-
by a cannon.
I'm not gonna lie. Either he was wearing it wrong, or he had the wrong cup size.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be either one. I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Because if one of them can get
you gotta
cut,
talk to people whose balls have been cut in half.
No, cut out of my life, more like it.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, if one of them can get cut, like you're not wearing it right.
Yeah, I've never worn a cup. I remember being real surprised when I learned that wrestlers didn't wear cups because there's always balls stuff going on there, getting on the top rope, bouncing up and down, and kicking the nuts. And
But,
That's
I mean,
less
they're inhibiting.
surprising.
They're inhibiting.
Stone Cold was constantly kicking dudes right in the dick and balls.
I mean, was he though, or is
I mean, he
it
wasn't
like?
supposed to. Most of the time, it's like a pulled kick
Yeah,
to the,
yeah, but a-
the
but a
midsection.
tap, but a
But he's
tap is-
definitely he kicked Byron Saxton squarely in the testicles on 316 day.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to say mistakes won't get made, but like certainly the intention is never to actually follow through.
He's
on-
not taking liberties on people's balls. No.
and a little tap here and there, while temporarily uncomfortable, is
Yeah,
certainly
some
not
people
like
pay
getting
for that
a
kind of
puck.
treatment. Yeah.
I would have to imagine over the years that the nut
called
tap,
CBT.
the what's the ball check, the nut tap,
The
you know
ball
that
tap,
move,
yeah.
the ball
Yeah.
tap. That has to have fallen out of favor, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Well,
I
can't
think
see
you're
that
wrong.
I mean, it was always frowned upon in that it hurt your balls. But I think it was commonly. I've never done it to anyone, but I've been ball tapped 100
I find that
times.
Same.
surprising, Dan. I had a.
No,
I had a-
there was
my-
even at my worst, I'm not going in there and
Yeah.
hitting someone's balls with the back of my
My,
hand.
my brother had a friend who was like the king of the ball tap, unfortunately. So it was like a
is his
constant.
name Mike Minotti?
No, it was a constant threat when I was growing up. We were always terrified. It would come at any moment.
Yes.
What a cool way to live, huh?
Yeah, in fear.
Yeah, being in high school in the late 90s is great.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was also somehow the most homophobic too.
Yeah,
was just going
absolutely.
around touching each other's balls constantly and saying mean
1,000%,
things
yes.
about homosexuals. It was really messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're
if
also
the-
in the Midwest.
I mean, I'm not saying the 90s weren't homophobic, but certainly not our most homophobic decade.
Okay, well,
In like a very specific way where it's like, of course we're not homophobic, and yet we're totally the exact same amount of homophobic as
that
always.
was the peak of the like no homo stuff. You know,
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
That was absolutely all the time in high school.
yeah. Like a lot of times the jokes and shows would just be like,
Yeah.
here's 2 guys and they have to tell the camera they're not gay. 'cause
I
they're
watched
2
some
guys
Home
who
Improvement
are alone for
recently,
2
and that was a
seconds.
lot of Home Improvement where Tim and Al talking about being gay, not gay.
Yeah, like the
Right.
entire
Wait, what?
comedic hinge of most like '90s comedies had something to do with homosexuality, and it was like,
That-
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that for sure. But you just talking about Tim and Al just like constantly like homo checking
Tool
each other.
time, but
right?
Tool time,
Like-
there were just a lot of just like, unless you like that sort of thing, you know,
Well,
like that.
a lot
you know.
of it was at Al's expense for being somewhat effeminate, if I recall, right? So it was
There was
a lot
definitely
of,
some
like,
of that.
"Haha, Al's
because he
kinda
like enjoyed
gay."
cool shit. Like
Yeah, basically, he would like get a massage or something. You're like, ha ha ha! Isn't it funny? That's something that a woman would do.
yeah. Fuck you, Al. You're too comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
you,
it's real
Al.
toxic.
drink this Dr.
shit.
Pepper 10 and get out of my face.
They should have had Al Borland be the face of Dr.
Exactly,
Pepper.
yeah.
He
Too
showed up
nice
on
for
that. he showed up on that Pen 15 show.
Oh, Richard Karn, he was the dad, right?
Yeah, on Hulu. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great show.
What's 10-15? That's penis.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
buddy,
whole
you got
thing.
me
That's the
joke.
joke. Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
and Danny O'Dwyer met him at a lawn and garden show in Maryland, and he was very nice.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Why
I
were
remember
you
this.
there? Why were you?
Because
why
Me and
were
Al
you-
Borland.
Well, because Bonk and I were visiting Danny O'Dwyer, and we were just driving around, and there was a sign for Home and Garden Show, and said like on Saturday, Richard Karn, and I was like, stop. we are going to this, and so I made Danny drive us to meet Richard Karn.
There you go.
All right,
It was very nice.
I love it.
remember that.
Here's the part of the show where I asked you guys if I missed anything.
I think you
Nah.
know now.
Yeah. Well, you bought a website.
I think for the first time, I'm caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be the most caught up.
I think we could
Yeah.
skip this part because I feel caught up.
Yeah.
Folks, the leaderboard right now, Dr. Ryan has given $150 on the coffee to get a picture of
Oh.
Jake Fury on all of our sets for a month.
Oh,
so
Jake.
the current bidding is at $150 to choose the framed
I gotta-
poster.
Figure out where I'm gonna put this thing. I'm gonna bought
Yeah.
GameCube games
We,
for
we
this
all
now.
have to get the exact same size frame, and then we'll all order from the same place, like Shutterfly or Costco or something like that, and we'll get the
right.
frame photo.
Where are you going to put it? Your entire shot is out of focus.
That didn't say it's going to be in focus.
Oh,
got the hang of
You
the
can, look,
ceiling.
can you not tell that is Tekken? That is
Not
Tekken.
really.
You'll
Not
tell if it's
really.
Jake
We're-
Fury from Battle Dome.
I don't know. Sounds like we're moving the goalposts. Maybe we should have put together terms of service on this whole thing, Dan.
Yeah, we'll have to
I
get
don't know
an
what's happening.
easel and just put it right behind us.
I can
yeah.
do that too. I can do that. Yeah.
Or maybe you have to wear a mask. You know?
It's going to be tough though. I really loved expensing stuff. If there's one
Yes,
thing I
yes.
loved about a
know.
corporation, it's just spending their
Dan,
money.
I know. You made
You
my life
know.
a living hell. All you did
But that's the thing.
was
I
try
just
and
can't-
selfishly find a way to like, what?
I will take the corporation's money all the time, but now it's like that's us. That's our
Yes,
money.
But my point is that you did it at my emotional expense.
It's not your money.
Did you hear what I just
You have
said?
to click a button. Now it takes us off. We're taking food off our families if I do that.
I said emotional expense, not tangible money, not tangible my
That
emotional
has no value to
expense.
Dan.
I know we
Value,
should stop putting
whatever.
food on my family. Why,
Yeah.
why are they covered in spaghetti?
Yeah, your emotional value means nothing, Backler. So
Like a
what if
plate
you
of
died
spaghetti.
7 years earlier because of heart-related issues?
All I'm
That
saying is
has
your
nothing
life's
to do
going
with
to be
me.
easier now, Backlar, because I can't be just saying like I need a retro tank and then expecting us all to basically
Yeah.
give $200 each for one.
I love
It's
the fact,
insane.
honestly, keeping you frugal is probably the best thing that I'm like the
It was
most
a
I'm looking
switch.
forward
It was like
to.
instantaneous, and
I'm
yeah,
just-
we were in Boston.
You understand why though, right? I love taking corporate money. I'm not taking it from
yeah.
us.
Yeah, of course.
You don't even know the sentence you just said. You don't understand what the fuck you don't know.
Oh.
You don't know.
I think my logic is pretty sound here.
I mean,
Yeah,
I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you
boy.
you get it, but me left to pick up your pieces was always like you wouldn't even say words. You would just go
That does sound like Dan.
How else do you explain a Blight Club costume other than?
I do love. I saw some people loving the idea of how Blight Club costumes are about to get shittier. So
yeah. Production value is about to plummet. Let me tell you.
It does get real cheap. We're gonna be playing a lot more Atari 2600 games off of browser emulators.
Wait a second, guys.
Yo,
Yeah.
Hey, Jan, did
Yeah.
we got the number right?
Yeah. I never gave that up.
The phone number. Yeah. By the way, Dr. Ryan's getting beat. Bitrod has given us $200 now, so
Oh.
Bitrod gets to choose the photo for this month so
I hope
far.
it's not. I hope he wants the show doesn't include the word rod in it.
No, it has to be approved. It has to go to
Yep.
vote. Yes.
Dr. Ryan did have 2 donations.
Okay.
So
Okay. Well, then
totaled
that
up, they may be
okay.
in the lead.
It will be totaled. Okay. Cool. Yep. Jake Fury's in the lead.
I got scared. that we lost the number, but
No.
thankfully
Oh,
we
I never
didn't.
told anyone about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think fandom ever had possession of that. You know, they were fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know. I'm glad that's not the case. 707 Exit Flu, the most independent phone number available in the United States. That's the telephone number.
It
This is a
was
call-in
very
show.
funny when we were in a meeting at one point, me and Beckler trying to figure stuff out with a lot of people who were trying to help us out over on fandom side. And someone started reading a number and we're like, we have no idea whose that is. And I started looking at my phone. I'm like, wait, is that EXIT? I'm like, all right,
Oh.
that's ours. Don't worry. Yep,
Oh,
that's
right.
fine.
That was like, someone was trying to trace like a 2FA or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Good way to keep your mouth shut there. Hell yeah. If you couldn't tell, it's a call-in show. You've got it right. 707 exit flu. That's the phone number. We're gonna get to voicemails right now that Jan Ochoa has curated for the group. Let's start things off with the one and only first week on the job as a full-time co-owner, Michael. What's the middle name?
Samuel.
Mikey Sams?
Yeah. Mikey
Minotti,
Sams.
you're up, pal.
Not nice.
Hey, duders. First of all, congratulations, Backor, on the promotion from coworker to co-owner. Also, how come you don't say 707 exit flu is the phone number for me and you? And how come you never say I love you back to all these people who say that they love you? That's not nice. Okay, love you, bye.
Now wait a
love you.
second. I think Backlor says I love you back quite often in his defense, right?
Yeah,
Am I
I think.
imagining that?
No, I think you're right. I
Yeah,
think
but we
I
can
have.
tell he doesn't mean it.
Yeah, maybe it's just insincere. You think it's just disingenuous? Perhaps. That could be the case. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I decide whether or not I love you by the end of the phone call.
Sure.
You know
It's
what
a
I
high
mean?
bar. Yeah.
It's a high bar. Not everyone can clear it. Yeah, I feel like you'll know if I love you based on the reaction I get from the call. Like, there's a lot of calls that
You don't
happen,
love.
and I'm just like, oh, guess what? Fuck you, caller. That was shitty and bad. I don't love you.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
ever say I love you to Dib either. He's like, you can tell. You can tell.
You
if
can
you're-
tell.
Yeah.
We have a mutual understanding.
Yeah. You give him a firm handshake when he goes to bed every night.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
it's like me and my dad. Yeah.
That's exactly right. He comes in, he goes, he goes, permission to go to sleep, sir. And I go, yes. And we shake hands and he goes to bed. Affirmative. Stand down. And he goes to bed.
Stand down.
Permission to bring teddy bear with me to bed. Permission granted. Good night, sir.
Mhm.
And then he gets a kiss like once a month. We have it sectioned off. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I love you, caller. Thank you, and thank you for the kind words.
What do
That
you think
means a
about the
lot.
whole exit flu for me and you thing? 'Cause I don't think you're much of a guy for rhymes, to be
It
honest.
doesn't need to be sing-songy, I don't think.
It doesn't need to be. Well,
He
like,
doesn't have time for any kind of rhyme. Yeah, I heard that about him.
Yeah.
no, I think like
Voting against this.
I think the rhyme stuff is fine. I just don't think I need to rhyme with the number.
Times.
Yeah.
Because also like you don't want to share a flu in any way, right? Like it just implies that I want to give you the flu. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't feel good.
The
I
exit
don't-
flu though. It's a good flu.
It's exiting. It's like a sneeze.
Yeah, but you know
Oh.
what? I had the flu in February, and I exited the flu in February, and I had a cough for 3 months. So maybe it's not the best.
I've been taking pictures of this in case I need to show a doctor the stuff that I've been snotting up.
No,
This was this morning. That was this morning.
What are you doing?
What?
I don't want to see that shit.
That was
hell
that
yeah,
this
brother.
morning.
We've
and
sure seen a
then
lot of blood from you this
another-
episode.
There's that. Yeah, that came up
Stop
out of
doing
my.
this.
No, is that what
You're
people
fucking
want?
gross,
Oh,
man.
the
Come
coffees are going
on.
away. Oh no. Yeah, that's all up in my skull. It's not good.
I wish I'd rather it be there than on my computer screen personally.
Yeah,
but yeah.
it's in my skull. Face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be a blood clot. You should maybe see a doctor.
I mean, he's
Or not.
definitely- Yeah, whatever
I feel
happens.
fine. I feel
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I mean, 1/4 of giant bomb sounds pretty good.
We're laughing. We're laughing at him dying.
I sprayed Afrin. I'll be fine.
Yeah, everyone knows Afrin, the clot cleanser. That's
Yeah.
it. Shit.
Then I called it. I did call a doctor this morning because we have insurance for the next 2 weeks, and I was like, I better get in on this shit while I have insurance. And they said, yeah, spray some Afrin up there.
Okay.
Yeah, they said it could be broken blood vessels that got screwed up from a cold and held a bunch of blood, and then when I blow my nose too hard, it all comes out, and Afrin will
Yeah.
close that up or
Yeah.
whatever.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You hadn't like blown your nose hard in months, right? It's like,
No,
yeah.
I in the last week I have been with a cold.
Okay, yeah, right, that's when
yeah,
it started,
big time blowing my
You guys
nose.
get that squeamish around blood? Because again, I played up there a little bit, but I don't really care.
No.
I don't
Whatever.
like when someone forces me to fucking look at it.
Sure, but
I'll text you and you can choose whether to open
I was
it.
definitely shocked that he did it more so than I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't believe I'm looking at snot blood.
when he was talking about it earlier this week, I was already thinking, like, I'm seeing that thing by voicemail dump truck. Like, without a doubt, he's going to just shove it out in there. We're going to see it.
My
I was
wrist
ready.
is all scratched up by a cat. I got blood coming out of my nose.
But, like, squeamish as in, like, do you guys think there's ever a chance you might faint or with something like that?
Never
'Cause-
had that
No,
with
I
blood.
I think if I'm sure the right visual would do it to me, but I've never fainted over seeing blood or stuff like that.
Yeah, like the multiple times that like I was in the room with Steph while the pregnancy was happening, while the birth was happening. They differ. Like there's moments where they're like, "Sir, you're not allowed to do anything other than sit in this chair." And I'm like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "You just shut up, just sit in this chair." I'm like, "All right." And then I kind of put together it's because this is the moment where a lot of dudes just see something and pass out. And I was never close to that, but I'm like, okay, I guess I can kind of see that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's the most gnarly. Oh man,
So-
is that gnarly?
Bianca was the third from her parents, and so I'm sure her dad was like nervous and stuff the first time. While Bianca was being born, her father was standing in the room eating a Reese's peanut butter cup. So I think he was over it at that point.
Boy.
That's pretty badass.
I've
That's
still
pretty
never
badass.
seen the famous video, the one they show you. Like, I think I skipped school that day. So
yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, wow, it looks crazy. I have no concept of what Cronenberg shit is going on down there. I can't even
So
picture
I remember
it,
just
really.
thinking it was a lot more like wet than I was expecting.
Yeah. There's
Just, like,
a lot going
more
on.
Fluids.
I don't like this.
You could just
You were the
Google
one
it.
who missed this. That those whole couple weeks there, it killed you that we weren't dumping. This is what you wanted.
Yeah, you were
Killer.
begging for this.
You were begging. You were talking about how backed up you were. Like, I can't dump. It's sad. Here we are. Well, here we stand.
This is what you wanted. We're not gonna back down.
And like I was a C-section, so I didn't even get to like first person experience it. You know,
Maybe-
I had no concept of this.
Maybe we
Even
should
in birth, Dan gets the easy way out. It's unfucking believable.
Bacalar. Maybe we should take a quick ad break.
Oh,
Yeah, I
oh,
think you're
time for
right,
an ad.
Dan. Yeah, I think you know
a good
what?
lead in here.
We're bringing ads back to the dump truck, which it never had to
What?
begin with.
Yeah, it joined the first and maybe only ad on the dump truck ever.
We'll be back
Come on,
after
Arby's.
this.
Hey, Arby's.
Arby's!
We have the meats.
don't say anything about roast beef.
Dan's friend has 3 pieces of meat.
This episode of Giant Bomb is brought to you by Kind of Funny. When we said we were going independent, Kind of Funny was the first group in our inbox because they believe in and want to support independent media, because that's what they are. For more than a decade, Kind of Funny's been making YouTube videos and podcasts about video game reviews, previews, and news, but they also review and rank Marvel movies, Alien vs. Predator movies, and just about every other film franchise you can think of. Kind of Funny is an independent 11-person talk show network that's live Monday through Friday, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time. The day starts with Kind of Funny Games Daily, leading into the Kind of Funny Games Cast, usually giving you a rotating podcast like their weekly The Last of Us and Andor spoiler cast. And then later, they stream a game. If you like Giant Bomb, chances are there's a Kind of Funny show that you'll like as well. Check out their full slate of programming on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, and podcast services around the globe. Then subscribe on whatever platform works best for you. Just like Giant Bomb, Kind of Funny only exists because of support from their audience. So give them a chance, whether it's your first listen or your first time in 10 years.
Don't tell Greg Miller what we were talking about.
Why don't you text him that picture?
Of my snot?
Yeah, just be like,
No,
hey.
that's gross.
Cool.
Mike, did you see the Starman shirt on the Yeti?
Like for Mega Man 5?
No, the Earthbound one.
Oh, well. That's cool too, I guess.
You guys won't believe this, but we planned that bit during the break.
Well, it happened organically during the break, and then we recreated it for you.
Yeah, you're
Because you
welcome.
couldn't tell the difference because
It's like
acting.
it's a Nathan Fielder rehearsal situation.
Exactly.
During the
Yeah,
break.
yeah.
Totally. Totally. All right. Let's get back to the voicemails and avoid all the other bullshit. Jeff Grubb, your turn.
Yeah, let's see here. Let's go with what my kid's favorite word right now, bruh.
Bruh.
Jeff Grubb is getting so hot. Hotter.
So-
Sorry. Bye. Love you.
I'm in that period where my hair is just growing really nice. It'll be like a week and I'm gonna look like my mom. So don't worry, everybody.
So, do you have Kayla to thank for this?
I mean, thank is a strong word for what she did to me. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like being in this point where it's like that. This haircut actually works for a moment, and this would not have been possible without Kayla in a gingerbread man costume with shears coming at me in a bathroom. Yes,
that video's on Giant Bomb YouTube somewhere. Yes,
yeah, everyone can go check that out. So yeah, thank you very much, caller. I love you.
I want to say nice. I want to say Stacy did like compliment you on your hair when we were in Boston, right?
It was like a lot of nice comments. Yeah,
yeah, she was, and because I know you had just cut it up there, right?
I got to Boston and like we had like 2 hours between calls one day back. I'm like, I'm just gonna go get a haircut real quick, and I found a barber. And it was like the first time I've been to like a real barber shop too. Like I'm a Great Clips kind of guy.
Yeah,
So this I went into this real barber shop, and the guy just did a really good job. I'm like, it's like, you want it faded? I'm like, what do you think's best? You tell me. And he's like, yeah, dude, let's do a fade.
Make me look normal.
Yeah, make me look like a handsome boy.
It's nice. It's nice to have those options, I guess.
Yeah, well, just for now, it's gonna fade fast.
I don't know, buddy. You're looking all right. I mean, come on. What are you, 42?
42, yeah. I do.
Buddy,
there
buddy.
is that thing where I think am sort of looking into as a man gets older, like he like grows into his looks a little bit more. I think I'm getting some of that. Yeah.
No, but if you're worried like the hair is going, I think the hair is staying. If by 42, come on.
Sorry, I'm not worried about the hair.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you.
I'm not worried.
You're talking about the looks? You're talking about the looks?
Sorry, fellas. On the show.
No, hey, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Was that you,
Solidarity
Jen?
with Jan Ochoa.
Yeah.
Hi, Jan. Yeah, we got this.
Jan, we don't even talk about you in that department. So
yeah, I mean, it's okay. I'm like 20 years old.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but even at your young age, you're past the point where like it would start to be a problem already, I think.
Whew.
You're in the clear. You're in the clear. Okay. Dan Reichert, let's have you have a go.
Nutty.
Mike Minge Nutty.
That's it.
What's
Yeah.
I think I know, but what is minge slang for?
Yeah.
Like a taint? Or
In
vagina?
Commonwealth English, minge rhymes with singe is a vulgar term for the female genitals or pubic hair.
That's a vagina.
I thought it was a pubic hair specific.
It's a vagina.
Yeah.
It's also used in Scottish English to describe someone who is unattractive, often referred to as minging. I don't think that's how they meant it.
Is that like connected to mangy? We call dogs mangy mutts.
I don't think so, bud.
I think it's
That's
because
close.
it's Scottish English. It's close to a word that means to smell strongly and unpleasantly. But I don't think that caller was Scottish. So.
Okay. Well, thank you. I love you.
Hey, that's more charitable than I would have been, I think. Jen, do you want to do a voicemail or no?
I choose the Mexican delegation.
Jan, I have a solution to one of your problems. I'm listening to the Bombcast talking about you want to name your son Nacho. I know you are of the Filipino delegation. I myself, as a member of the Mexican delegation, in our culture, we have Ignacio. And if you are Mexican, your name is Ignacio, everyone just calls you Nacho. And since I feel, Filipino and Mexican people in the Bay, we're all so close. So you're allowed to just take that move from the Mexican delegation and name your future son Ignacio and just have everyone call him Nacho. All the Mexican homies, all Latino homies will understand that is just how it goes. So I just feel like I wanted to bring that solution to the table. You got what I mean? Let me go.
Jan, I'm sorry. I had to explain all that to Stacy. And I felt very white. Extraordinarily white.
It's okay, guys.
Although you said I had the best go at it.
Yeah, during the panel, you had the best go of it.
Thank you.
I'm Googling shamefully. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't want to assume. Why do Filipinos have Spanish last names? And let's Okay. Yeah, this seems not good. My bad. All right.
Is it a
I'm learning something.
colonialism?
It turns out it's colonialism.
Because we got it after the Spanish-American War, right? Because like Taft was provisional governor there for a while. My boy
Wow,
Taft.
I didn't know that.
Isn't that what
I didn't know
Zorro is
that.
about? I think. Yeah.
I don't think Taft's in Zorro. He should have been though.
Yeah.
Is Filipino and Philippines connected? Well, it sounds like it. It's like just
I can't.
I assume the answer is yes because they sound very similar. But Philippines is PH and Filipino is F. I know how to spell both of them.
I mean, listen, that's good.
They're not spelled the same.
No.
That's right.
No.
There's different words.
Yep.
But are they related?
Yes, the Filipinos are from the Philippines.
Why did they change it from F to PH then?
In the Filipino alphabet, there's no F.
Then who started doing it with an F?
The Spanish.
It turns out it's colonialism.
I still don't quite understand that, but
Yeah, we
dumb
don't
it
have
down
to
a little
explain
bit.
that. The Spanish people decided to build colonies there and then change their culture to make it more like them. In
Was
a
it
way
like
that
Europeans coming to America and the Native
Exactly.
Americans? It's like
Yeah.
that.
It's exactly.
Are you
like that.
asking what colonialism is?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
People have tried. Austin Walker has tried.
Don't put any of this on that man's name.
No, I'm
Austin's done the
telling you,
best
he
job
has been
explaining
so
it.
patient, and he has spent so much time on multiple occasions. Well, I get that, and it's colonialism and imperialism aren't the same thing, right?
Hey, they're sisters.
It's all just like vaguely bad government stuff. Is that the deal? Imperialism and
No,
colonialism.
I don't think you're doing it justice. You're just trying to put a blanket statement on it.
Yeah, a lot of people have tried to explain this to me several times, and
I think I've been in car rides where Austin is trying to do this to you, and God, the patience of a goddamn saint.
oh
is
yeah,
all
no,
I'll
Austin
say.
is the best of us. Yes, absolutely.
We're not. I don't think we're going to try to explain it again. If Austin
No,
can't do it,
I
no
don't
one
want
can.
to.
Yeah, and Austin being the most powerful among us, like, come on,
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on.
I get that they're frowned upon.
Sure, that's a way of putting it.
Yeah, that is a way of putting it.
Okay, so something got through.
Yeah.
I guess.
Listen, you could, if you're going around saying you're not a fan of colonialism,
guess-
you're probably going to be all right.
I
Yeah.
only-
But
I
is
do think
colonialism
it's
a thing that exists still, or is this a thing
Yes.
from like the
Yes.
1700s?
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so. In an incredibly world paying attention to way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sorry if that's not specific enough for you.
They're boo colonialism.
Yeah,
See,
Yeah,
that's
there you
always
go.
the question. That's always what the question comes down to. You is it good or bad?
Yeah, is it-
it's never really like I want to understand what the thing is. It's just like
Are they
is
a face or
Cleopatra
are
a
they
heel
heel?
or a face? It's like
Wait, no. With Cleopatra, it's more as a work or a shoot because I get her and Medusa mixed up, and one of them's a shoot and one of them's
Yeah, it's
a
like
work.
always by force and by the great suffering of an entire people.
But one of them didn't happen between Cleopatra and Medusa.
that's right. Which one?
I don't know.
You definitely
Is
What
it-
was the Troy one? There was one from Troy and one with snake hair.
Could it be the snake hair lady?
I know the snake hair lady is a work, but I don't know if the snake hair lady is Medusa or Cleopatra.
Doesn't Medusa just sound like a snake lady
Medusa.
name?
But
It's
yeah.
Medusa.
Cleopatra kind of does too.
Like you've
No,
definitely seen,
no.
you've definitely fought Medusa in like God of War and
a
stuff.
million
And
times. But if you
Castlevania,
told me
Medusa
like,
heads.
but if you told me a Medusa fight was the Cleopatra boss fight, I wouldn't bat an eye.
I don't
Okay,
know.
well.
Seems-
Guys, this is called very like entry level misdirection. That's
Yeah.
all this is. Okay.
No, we're not forgetting about the Filipino thing. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
exactly. Don't lose focus here. Okay.
I will say
this was deeply upsetting, Dan. I just gotta
I
say.
I did Google the Philippines today, and it was not where I thought it was.
Okay. Dan,
Honestly, that's fine. I think that's
I thought it
completely
was
fine.
I thought it was in the Gulf of Mexico. I thhyought it was like a Dominican Republic adjacent thing.
Why'd you stop yourself? You're going to say the Gulf of
wait.
Mexico. Why'd you stutter there? Why'd you stutter there?
It is the Gulf of Mexico.
hold on. Dan,
yeah, Jen,
this
please, Jen.
Dan, this whole time, did you think I was Latino adjacent?
I honestly didn't think about it.
Okay.
No, that's such a Dan cop out.
That's Jan. I don't think like, oh, I bet he's from this
Man.
latitude and longitude. That's Jan, my buddy.
Man, this sucks, man.
It's
This
right where I
sucks
thought it
so
was.
much, but
It is. I really,
Yeah.
I thought it was like by like Cuba or something.
we also talked about it yesterday.
No, it came up today, and I googled it.
No, well, we were talking.
That was
we were
yesterday, but I think it
Oh,
was
okay.
That was yesterday.
I forgot
when
what
you
day
Googled
was what.
Yeah, it's okay, Dan.
I've learned though it's over by it's kind of between Japan and Australia.
Yeah.
ABC's right. This is Vincenzo Caravella all over again.
It's adjacent.
Yeah, man, I can't pivot. We must pivot.
Please,
It is my turn. It is my turn. I'm going to pick factories. Thank you.
Hey, Dumpers. This is Jake from Boston, a.k.a. Woke Gabagool Boy. My girlfriend and I have gotten in the habit of calling various things in our lives factories. For example, she is a software engineer, so we refer to her job as Code Factory. I'm a teacher, so I work at the Child Factory. We call the Mexican place down the street that we get takeout from the Burrito Factory. We call the convenience store near her apartment the Little Treat Factory. What factories do you have in your lives? I love you.
I love that. I love all of that.
Yeah, I think I do this in a different way where it's like it's not places we go or places of business. It is like I will like my children for a long time there were just shit factories. That's all they could produce. That's all the whatever, no matter the input, all they were outputting was shit. And then and now, yeah, my cat is an asshole factory, which is great. Like I love my cat, but yeah, he's definitely a big jerk. Yeah, things like that. That's the way I use this.
There was a time when I worked at Game Informer and I was in the elevator and we were on the 4th floor, but there was a 5th floor above us and a lady was in there with her kid and saw a bunch of obvious Game Informer editors in the elevator. And she's like, oh, you see, they're getting off on the 4th floor. That's where they make the toys. You have a great understanding of what happens on the 4th floor.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, I guess Hockey Factory, that's where I'm headed tonight. Little Hockey Factory. We make hockey there and dreams and memories.
It's definitely a big content factory thing, right? That's really what we're producing here. It's all content.
I've called my dad from the deck and there's bird sounds and he's like, what are you in a bird factory?
You know what?
It's just called trees. It's just
That's
trees.
fucking funny though, man.
Yes.
As much as I love to shit on your dad, that's all right.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at Bird Factory. Yeah, I don't know. That's all the factories I got.
No, I got no more.
I like the idea of like a burrito factory.
No, sure, yeah.
Sign me up for that. A Costco is a Karen factory.
Sure.
My mom's named Karen. I don't know about that.
Oh,
yeah, no, you think
very sensitive. All right.
You think you're gonna be like the one to change everyone's thoughts on that?
My mother is a sweetheart and an angel.
Look, in the same way, I feel bad for I don't know, Tesla owners with a 3-year lease. I also feel bad for Karen's pre-Karen.
Oh,
yeah. My mom is a Karen from Ohio. It's kind of rough right now for her.
Yeah.
She also has skibbity riz. It's crazy.
She's got skibbity riz.
Yeah.
I love it. We went to chat. We went to Twitch chat more specifically for the next voicemail, and Twitch chat chose. Let's go.
What is up, GB family? I want to congratulate y'all on the biggest W in the world. I'm so happy for y'all. But also, real quick, hot take potentially. What do you guys think about "Let's Go"? I think it's kind of played out at this minute. But also, I want to see ask you guys, does "Let's Go" have similar vibe as "Yada Da Mean"? Or how do everybody think, "Let's go" or whatever it is, and they're super stoked or whatever? Not yucking anybody's yum, but let's go.
I get it. I get that it almost seems quote unquote a little cringe, but I also just find myself doing it. It just comes out, and it kind of feels good when it comes out.
Happens.
It's not forced. It's a fun thing to say in that moment, but then it's there are times where it's fucking Pat McAfee comes out to that's at the start of his music. It's "Let's go." It's oh man, no, not that. That's not the
I think
vibe.
there's acceptable and douchey ways to do it. It's just one of those interchangeable things. I also think everyone has always been saying it.
Yeah,
so too.
It's awesome, right? Awesome hasn't gone away in my life. There's some people who don't say it, but it's not weird when people do say it.
Exactly. I think cool, sick, awesome, even dope. I still hear people say dope.
Oh yeah.
Is tight out?
I I think you can get away with it in certain circles, but I don't know if the kids
said
are
it
saying
once in that context. I've always thought I'd be trying to seem cool if I said something was tight.
Well,
I've never done it once.
Like a
Never.
Dan problem, but
I think you
yeah,
bring it back.
Yeah.
I say rad. I still say rad. I'm like, oh, that's fucking rad.
We should like lean back into the surfer ones. Tubular should
I
come
like
back.
tubular.
I say gnarly a lot. I've been saying gnarly
That's good.
for a while.
We say cowabunga, or did the turtles completely own that one now?
I don't know if you can say cowabunga and like have someone take you seriously.
Yeah, you have to be Bart Simpson or a turtle.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those people though.
I do too.
People,
yes.
I would like to be considered their peers.
Yeah, me too, Minotti, for sure. They aren't real, but yes, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Do I like Bart Simpson? I actually don't know how much I like Bart.
Really? I love
and a lot of stuff I like.
Disapprove of Bart's behavior? Is that what you're saying?
I simultaneously related to Bart and Homer all the time growing up. Like
that tracks. That's the most trackable damn thing on in
right
the world.
In between Homer and Bart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
totally.
Like your fusion dance. Your heart.
Meeting someone for the first time. Well, if you want to get to know me, just like combine the mentalities of Bart and Homer Simpson, and there I am, right in the middle. I'm right in the middle there. You get it? You paint a good picture.
I'm gonna keep saying "let's go" because I can't help it. That's what the reality.
I'm with you too. I say it because it feels good. I say it, you say it when you score in hockey. You say it when you make a shot. Like it's just the automatic joyous reaction thing. It's okay.
Right. It's like, it really is. Isn't that like exact same as yata like in Japanese, where like when they've been saying that for forever, like that's their let go. I think it's just like you don't even think about it. It's just the sound you make when you do something cool.
Right.
So
it's literally like saying okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that kind of like transactional end to a thing. Yeah, I'm with it. It's okay. Let's go. You're safe. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that was Twitch chat. And now it's time for YouTube chat to get a chance at a voicemail. And Cody chose Dr. Knowledge.
Hey, duders. Congratulations on buying the,
Yes, you're right.
You proposed that Mike Minotti has inherited his father's Dr. Knowledge through being birthed from his seed. Is it possible that's also where the apple fear comes from? Like the apple a day keeps the doctor, and then that property passed on to one Mike Minotti? Just trying to get some insight. Thank you.
It could be recessive genes in both your parents, and you got those. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people have wondered about this Doctor Day thing. I doubt that very much. The Snow White thing comes up all the times. I think I was just probably a bit of a spoiled brat who at one point decided I wasn't going to eat apples anymore and made it my personality, and now everybody has to suffer.
Mike, I get it. Because
he said the Snow White thing comes up all the time.
Mike, I get it, because I got my stuff and there's no rhyme or reason to it either, and it's just
I don't remember. I was so young; it just happened.
Yeah,
I get it. guys. The
I'm
only
scared
other
of spiders because
person...
they're scary. Like that.
Yeah, exactly. And you have every right to be
scary.
scared of them.
Yeah.
I'm scared of ketchup because it seems gross.
Right.
I mean, there's only one other person I know who aligns with your sort of food takes, and he's 10. And I just think I look at him and I'm like, man, try a shrimp. Just try it. If you don't like it, you can, swallow it, and then you never have to have one again for you don't have to try one for another 3 years. Maybe your taste will change.
Sure.
And he tries it, and he fucking loves it because shrimp are delicious.
They're fine.
Oh,
It depends on how you're cooking.
Popcorn shrimp is fine.
Oh, wow. Oh, big surprise! You fry it, and now it's better.
Fried breadcrumbs that has the idea of a shrimp inside.
A hint of the ocean. Yeah.
I would like the popcorn shrimp without the shrimp part.
Yeah, cool
Yeah.
Cool thing to say.
You want hush puppies? Yeah.
No, it's like when I had the jalapeno poppers, the fried ones at my dad's place. And I throw the jalapeno out.
You
It's
could just
better
stop.
that way.
I hate this. I hate this
It's
story
better
so
that way.
much.
It's better.
so
that
I
way.
hate this so
stupid.
much.
My dad hates it. You don't hate it as much as my dad.
I'm
He
sure I
watched
don't.
me dump the pepper in the trash and eat the shell, the fried shell, and he hasn't let me forget that.
Yeah, thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul is right. Paul's my favorite Riker. What can I say? It's so easy. Holy
It
shit.
just tastes objectively better without the pepper in there.
Right, got it. Okay. Cool.
It is better that I just wouldn't eat them, right, Jeff, than like subject you to
Yes,
that.
yes, Mike, you're right. Mike, clip it out, get it on the record. Mike, you're right, because you are enjoying it. Just to not eat it, fine, you don't want to eat it, but like deconstructing it and only eating the part that is absolutely not the thing.
No, you didn't try it with the pepper, right? You didn't try it.
I've never tried it with the pepper in it.
Oh, you said it was better.
better.
You said it was better. You're a liar.
I can surmise. It's like the South Park where Cartman ate all the skin off the chicken. Everyone got mad at him. It's like, no, I totally get it. I totally understand.
Honestly, even that's better. That's even better because it's still like the skin of a chicken, and it like is
what's
the chicken.
Popcorn then? What's the popcorn part?
Fried breadcrumbs or like it's like tempura.
That's fucking great.
It's just
Give me
a batter.
give me a bowl of that, and I'm going to be happy.
Yes,
Great.
hush puppies. Have you ever had a hush puppy?
No, I don't like hush puppies because they come from Long John Silver's, and that's seafood.
Okay, but the hush puppies aren't.
I assume they are. They come from the seafood factory. I'm not fucking touching it.
They come from the barbecue store. No.
They don't have hush puppies at barbecue.
Yes, they definitely do. Well, maybe not Kansas barbecue, but all good barbecue.
I would love just the breading. That'd be great, but I'm not going to eat seafood breading.
Man.
Yeah, I
hush puppies real bad.
In this brand new era of Giant Bomb, I'm sure we're gonna collect people. Hopefully, right? That's the best case scenario where we collect people who've never really been exposed to this kind of thing with Dan.
And the bad news for them is we've lost this battle with Dan. And none of us are ready to fight it anymore.
Everyone that's ever known me has lost this battle.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
I used to put up way more of a fight in those early days.
Yeah, and I don't even know if it's a winner or loser thing, Jeff.
Right, but it's like I definitely feel like I lost. If we
we feel like losers.
And if the audience is at home going, why won't they do something about him? We tried. I gave up. Here we are.
Everyone's tried.
Honestly, everyone's tried. Okay. And like you think you know how to do it? Well, you tell us.
Yeah,
you let
exactly.
us. You're so fucking smart.
Leave me out of it. You go
Did
to
you
town.
hear what he said about the Philippines?
Exactly. Yeah, I'll see that and raise you the Philippine discourse.
Yeah.
Okay. Holy
Didn't see that one
shit.
coming, did you? See, I'm full of surprises.
Yep.
I mean, I will say this: like your chronic head injury has allowed us to just enjoy something new every week, every day, that, right?
I'm doing it's a service.
It is a service. It is a service. And we thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
All right. We only have time for maybe one or two more here, fellers. Thank you everyone for calling in. Again, 707 Exit Flu is the phone number. This is the voicemail dump truck. Let's go back to Minotti and let him have a crack.
Okay. Say his name.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Minotti. I believe in Minotti. Hey, congrats on gaining your independence, Giant Bomb. Woo! Love you guys.
I love you too.
Love you too.
I was hoping it was going to be my name he was going to say.
Yeah, I could tell.
I thought there's a pretty good chance.
Yeah, it's like he spotted that. He's like, I think this is gonna happen. I was hoping for you.
Yeah, it all worked out just well.
I have no trouble believing that you very scientifically choose these voicemails based on that and only that.
Well,
so
clearly,
I mean, I didn't pick the one about doctors. That one's also probably about me. So
right.
In fact, maybe we should get to pick another one. That one's pretty short.
Does your dad like apples?
Yeah, he's okay with apples. I don't see him eating a ton of them. He definitely doesn't have a phobia like I do.
I gotta say, ever since I heard about that shit, I eat apples more than any other fruit, straight up. Like I inhale them. And I've got this like dope little apple cutter that puts them into 6 pieces.
And
I
gets
just
the
go
core
like,
out. Yeah.
Get the core out and I flick the core.
That's a really cool
I got that
food
too.
you have that needs a tool for it.
Oh, buddy, it's okay. I also can do it raw dog as well. Okay, like it's no problem. It's no problem. And then I'm just dipping away in almond butter or peanut
Why are you doing
butter,
this to me?
just like a gentleman, would, right? And but I gotta say, every time I'm like, what am I doing it to you? I'm not doing anything to you. And then every time I'm eating this thing, I think about you. I'm like, how is this possible? How is it possible that like what's happening to me right now? The best part of my day is somehow the thing you fear in life the most. It's just crazy to me. I
Yeah,
love you
just-
for it. You know,
I guess just different strokes for different Apple folks. I don't know.
that's it. That's it.
I
I
don't
don't judge. I don't judge.
My
just,
dad has
you
his
know.
own things though. He is like very bad with spice, which is kind of interesting for an Italian, right?
Yeah.
It's like my
Yeah, I
grandpa
mean-
was like off the boat from Italy, so they, he liked spicy food quite a bit. And my dad, you get like cracked pepper, and he's like, "Ooh, this is pretty pinchy what you've given me here."
Pinchy. That's how my kid
they
used to
always
describe
say-
spice.
Yeah, they
Pinchy.
always say it's pinchy, and I'm like,
Yeah.
please stop using that word.
Wait, did your parents ever say when they were drunk that they're getting pie-eyed?
No, my parents
No.
never really drank, so I don't know.
That's what my mom calls it, getting pie-eyed. And I was wondering if that was just her thing or if that was
like
a
that.
common. Yeah, it's good. I like it a lot.
We got to talk something out real quick. The night of the announcement, we're hanging out at the hotel, and you guys saw, Dib was playing Monopoly Deal with everyone. Like, my man had a real good night, right?
Good.
Going up to the bar, getting himself a Sprite on the rocks, like real good stuff. Comes back next morning. He goes, "Dad, you were so drunk last night." I was like, you don't even know what that means, man. Like, he doesn't. And I wasn't.
You weren't.
I weren't. I was. I kept it together. 2, he just like thought, like, I don't think he knows what it means. I think he's just like, when you're at a bar, you're drunk.
Right.
It's
You
a
know what I mean?
location. Yeah.
It's a location. He's like, we were all drunk, right? That's how it went.
You didn't even watch MacGruber.
Yeah.
You guys
I'm
did
well-
that again?
I'm well aware.
We did Hotel MacGruber.
We walked into the lobby, and me and Mary got there before anyone else, and she like turns immediately. She's like, "What if we just kind of here in a little bit all called it an early night and watched MacGruber?" And immediately I'm like, "Yes, we're doing that. That is, I want to do that so more than anything because I've been so stressed out." So we collected a crew. Seth Macy from IGN, like me and Dan both were like. We're insistent. You have to come upstairs. And yeah,
I
everyone
knew
came
Seth
upstairs.
would love it. Yeah,
Yes.
Seth has some similar sensibilities to me. And I'm like, you're gonna love this.
It was
He
great.
did.
I remember you guys talking about it and threatening to do it in my room.
Did you let them see MacGruber? Well, you haven't seen it.
I have seen it.
Oh, you have seen it. Okay.
Have you seen it
like-
at a convention with us?
No, I've seen it twice now. Look, it's not the it's not the movie I want to watch over and over like that. If I'm gonna do that, it's probably Wet Hot.
Okay.
Like that. MacGruber is my Wet Hot.
Would
Right.
you have Dib watch MacGruber before Jaws?
Yes, but also like, oh my God, MacGruber is not for a 10-year-old. Like,
No, there is the part where they're taking the bullet out of his testicles.
Yeah, honestly,
there's humping.
I think Jaws is safer for him. I think Jaws might be safer than
MacGruber.
I think so.
Jaws is definitely
Well, how
safer than
much does he know?
MacGruber.
I mean, wait. Would he learn about sex from MacGruber? Is that the case?
Oh, Dib's whole understanding of that is so cute and stupid. Like,
Yeah, I bet.
he's starting to understand like some of it, because we don't fucking like beat around the bush. I ain't telling him bird stories or anything like that. We're not we're not doing any of that bullshit. But he's just sort of like, there's something going on. It's a bit of a black box for me. There's something happening with a male seed and a female egg, and I know there's a thing. I don't know how we get to B. I know where we start at A. I'm just not exactly sure how
So show him
I'm
MacGruber.
here.
Yeah, exactly. There have to be a non-zero amount of people who learned about sex. Like, I learned about it from Terminator. There has to be people that know it from
Oh,
MacGruber.
that's like the saddest thing I've ever heard.
No, that is
man.
touching. It's got the piano version of the theme. That is a romantic scene.
Dan, like, I love you, man, but like, you got to understand why I think that might be a little sad.
I love it.
Yeah, because you have no other choice but to love it.
Oh God!
The first time I ever knew of sex was Terminator.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think movies would do a better job than most parents at talking and
Agreed.
explaining sex. So
Yeah, but I don't
I'm
think
okay
it's
with it.
Terminator. I don't think that's the.
Did a
that's
better
the
job
one.
than my dad trying to explain it like when I was 16.
No, the beginning of Look Who's Talking. That is the way. That is how Emma.
Honestly, that
That's
one
too
was
abstract.
actually
That's too.
that was pretty early for me.
I had seen Look Who's Talking before Terminator, but I feel like that was very abstract. It's like, oh, squiggly
That's just
things and stuff.
nonsense.
Terminator, you're seeing, the sweaty hand gripping the sheets and the moaning and
okay.
the thrusting.
Epcot Epcot used to have a movie called The Making of Me. It was hosted by Martin Short. And
There's a cum simulator, right?
It kind of was. It had animated semen in it.
4D cum simulator.
Yeah. So and it was a whole thing like that. It's like take your kids to Epcot and have them watch this video about sex and learn about that.
We'll teach those kids about the birds and the bees. Just
Yeah.
give
So
them
they
here.
make
watch Martin Short dodge sperm. Yeah.
Yeah. we need them to make future Disney adults. So we got to get this all going.
We're catching them at Inception now, aren't we? Holy shit, that's awesome. All right, I think we get. Well, let's do one more here.
Okay.
Grub, you're up.
Yeah. Let's go with. All right. Well, I'll do it. Dr. Knowledge.
Yeah.
We did that.
We did Dr. Knowledge. That was
we
the
did?
Apple thing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then let's go with Silent Partner.
Hi, y'all. Just want to say a humongous congratulations for buying Giant Bomb and going fully independent and becoming your own bosses. It's so fucking cool. Really, really happy for you guys. Happy we get to continue paying for your services. Just one quick thought. Perhaps let Dan Reichert be a silent partner. Like silent all the way, never have to see him silent partner. Okay, thanks, bye. Love you.
Oh, what a perfect capper to this episode.
Caller. Look at me in the eyes. Caller. I love you.
Yeah.
Man, that was even before they heard this episode.
I'm not a business major, but that seems like a backhanded insult to me.
You don't need to be a business major to know that, bud.
I feel like we could get like that codified as like an official request from like the Filipino delegation.
Yeah, Jaime and I are working on it right now.
Oh no, I don't want Jan mad at me. I love Jan.
Well, you definitely didn't make any friends with that. That's for sure.
Could you guys all point to Belgium on a map?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Right next to France.
France
Yeah.
and Germany.
It's
Yeah,
right there, like Netherlands. It's right there. It's right there.
Yeah, it didn't really work the way I hoped.
What did you think Belgium was?
Was it somehow surrounded by water in your mind? I don't understand.
I didn't know until I went there, and I'm from there.
You're not from there. Get out.
My family is.
Yeah.
Give deep Belgium roots.
Yeah.
I couldn't point out Trinidad and or Tobago. I couldn't like that.
Sure.
Stuff like that I would definitely miss.
I'm not great at geography. Yeah, you'll get me with some. Not Belgium, but some other ones.
Yeah, I've been to Belgium, so that's why I know where that is. So, yeah.
All right. There you have it. It's a good podcast, isn't it, folks?
Yeah, it's something.
And you can keep supporting it directly by going to giantbomb.com/join, or how else, Mr. Reichert?
Can I just say coffee? It's a weird hyperlink.
I think everyone knows what the thing is.
If I say coffee.com/giantbomb,
Just say
they know it's a hyphen.
ko-fi.com. It's not making a big to do about it.
Rolls off the tongue.
Oh, man.
It's
This
the
is what every argument's been like so far.
ko-fi.com/giantbomb. You can do a monthly recurring thing. You can do a one-time. And currently, I am looking at it, and Dr. Ryan is in the lead for the May contribution of Large Mario's got $250 now. Large Mario's in here for $250. Should we all get maybe the frames, like the internet frames, that we can just like swap out, like the image every month?
Does that make it less special?
I mean, I think that's kind of cool. They had those at Kojima Productions, and they're really cool looking. And it's like a frame
your
thing.
cool buddy Kojima did.
Yeah.
Now it's cool.
Your Kojima couldn't beat up Mike's Tommy Tallarico, all right?
Oh, yes, he could. Yes. Yeah, we can do that. We got to figure this out because, right now, Large Mario's in the lead, so we got to figure out what Mario wants on our frames.
Hey, can we just do giantbomb.com/extra and just have it forward to this page?
Yeah. Not
chips?
yet. But we can definitely like link to it on that
For now,
URL
it's
that you just called out.
ko-fi.com/giantbomb.
Yeah, there you go.
HTTPS and stuff before that.
All right. Perfect.
And if you watch live, there's links, and everywhere else you catch us streaming and socials, we'll put that link there as well. Thank you so very much to Dan, to Minotti, to Grub, to Jam behind the scenes, to all you callers, to all the chats. Everyone has been so overwhelmingly supportive. We really love you from the bottom of our collective hearts. It means so much. And yes, even if you call me a coworker and you do all these awful things that keep me up at night,
They said they don't hear me talk. That's worse.
I still love you. Okay, that's all you need to know.
Oh, Dr. Ryan is taking the lead. Dr. Ryan's at 285 right now. So back to Jake Fury. Okay. Yes, Dr.
Jan, what was
Ryan's in the
that?
lead.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you started talking. Okay, forgive me.
We'll lock it in May 31st for the June poster. Will be determined on May 31st at the end of the day.
Very good. 707 exit flu. Yes.
Actually, we got an email from Jordan. This is coworker related.
Okay.
Do you want to read it, Jeff?
Sure. If it would please the court, I can do that. If you can send it to me, I can read it.
All right. I'm gonna send. Let me find you.
Oh, Jordan's the one who came up with coworker, right?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, so we there's already some history there. There's already
Okay.
Some animosity.
He lays out a rake, Backlar, but you're smart enough to step over it. Okay.
Oh, I don't like that. This sounds like a trick. Okay. Okay. All right. Coworker promotion is the subject. Now that's standing on motherfucking business. Y'all stood up to the bully and didn't buckle. On gang. I'm so proud of y'all. Jeffrey, he spelled it Jeffrey Bacalar. I hereby declare all that coworker shit corny and played out.
Yeah.
And from here on out, you boss man or daddy boss man.
No.
When Dan wants something expensed. Matter of fact, you all get something I'm not going to say at all, some kind of a pass. Use the theater of your mind and imagine the kind of pass.
Oh, Jordan.
Oh, Jordan, you silly, silly boy. I love the most divisive era of GB Crew. Keep up the hard work. Jordan J. from Chicago. P.S. I'm a zookeeper. If you want to feed some animals and watch them show their ass, Mike, I'm talking to you, you little freak.
Okay, a surprisingly large amount of our viewers are working zoos. I'm discovering. Somebody maybe has named a baby penguin Tokoto, and I got to follow up on that and maybe go see this penguin. But that's incredible.
Well, we did buy a zoo in a way, so I think it all tracks.
Oh yeah,
Does it not?
Love these animals.
Hell yeah. All right. We will see you animals next week with a brand new show. Until then, thanks so much for watching and listening and calling. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.